What's going on, my fellow rock and rollers? Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to be notified every time I put out a new video on my channel. And back in the early 90s, Guns N' Roses were one of the biggest bands in the world, thanks to the release of their double album Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, which came out in September of 1991. One thing that's often overlooked, though, about this period in the band's history is that the great opening acts they had on the Use Your Illusion tour. Some of the notable bands opening for Guns N' Roses included Motorhead, Blind Melon, the Smashing Pumpkins, The Cult, Brian May's band, the Suicidal Tendencies, and yes, 9 Inch Nails. While most of the bands may have had a good experience on the road with Guns N' Roses playing to tens of thousands of people, one band who didn't was Trent Reznor and his outfit 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor would tell Q magazine that supporting Guns N' Roses was, as he put it, one of the worst shows 9 Inch Nails ever played, telling the magazine it was only a couple shows and they were some of the worst performances we as 9 Inch Nails ever had in front of the most hostile, moronic audiences I've ever experienced. They were there to rock, and what they didn't want to see was some homo-looking dudes playing noisy synths, and they made that very clear to us. Our first show was in Mannheim, Germany. There were thousands of people standing there, raising their middle fingers, and there were bits of sausage on the stage. I've tried to block it out. Former Guns N' Roses drummer Matt Sorum remembered the audience's reaction to 9 Inch Nails in his recent tell-all book, Double Talking Jive, revealing the following. Before they, referring to 9 Inch Nails, went out on stage, they dressed completely in black and covered any visible skin in a white powder. They would storm out there like madmen with their singer Trent Reznor at the head. On this particular evening, we were playing a huge great concrete arena in Germany, and I could tell right away the crowd wasn't easily charmed. They wanted to see their band and didn't give a shit about the opening act. Trent could see that too, and he went over to the front of the stage and did a Sieg Heil salute, which caused the audience to boo, and Trent burst out laughing. 9 Inch Nails producer and touring member Sean Beaven spoke to the amazing YouTube channel Guns N' Roses Central about the tour, as he was a supporting member of the band at the time, and said the following. I remember Trent did an interview where he said the crowd was like not receptive at all to 9 Inch Nails on stage.
Yeah, started shades of World War II going on in the audience.
Like, weren't they throwing like sausages or something?
Throwing sausages, and they're holding their tickets up, going "Guns N' Roses, Guns N' Roses." You know, it was pretty funny. But we were, we felt pretty confident. We thought it was crazy, but Axl really, really loved us and really wanted us to go on tour with him, and so they were being really super supportive. And then we do our show and it's like crazy, and then it gets nutty and Skid Row goes on and the crowd goes crazy, and then it starts to get really crazy, and then we're backstage and we hear Axl's in Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we snuck out as fast as we could. We got stopped by the police on the way out, and they searched our bus for Axl, like looking for Axl, and we made it out. So we got lucky. We got out before the big riot started, and it was craziness. But
that gig in Germany was also important because it represented the last straw for original guitarist from Guns N' Roses, Izzy Stradlin. Halfway through Guns N' Roses' set, frontman Axl Rose walked off the stage and almost incited another riot. Rose had caused a riot a few months earlier in St. Louis, Missouri, when he jumped off the stage and fought a fan, inciting a riot that caused $1 million in damages and countless lawsuits. Stradlin would hang on for a few more shows before announcing his official departure a few months later, and he would eventually be replaced by Candy guitarist Gilby Clarke. In a 1993 interview that Axl Rose gave to Hit Parader magazine, he would claim that he wanted to collaborate with Trent Reznor and Dave Navarro on a future musical project. And what's funny is in the years that followed the dissolution of Guns N' Roses' classic lineup in the mid-90s, several members of 9 Inch Nails would play with Axl Rose in his version of Guns N' Roses, including guitarist Robin Fink and drummer Chris Verena, in addition to producer Sean Beaven, who worked on the band's long-awaited Chinese Democracy album for 2 years. Let me know your thoughts on the story down below in the comment section, and also let me know if you guys have any suggestions for future topics. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Take care.